Today's topic is chapter 11, that is Indian Renaissance Social and Religious Reformers in India. So the first topic is reforms in India. Western education, as we have seen, proved to be a blessing in the long run. With the spread of Western education, a large number of Indians imbibed a modern, rational, liberal, and progressive outlook. So, with the invention or spread of Western education in our India, it finally make the people's thinking more in a modernization way. Their thinkings, their habits have changed and in a progressive way. The impact of the modern ideas gave birth to a new awakening. So the modern ideas gave birth to a new awakening, a new period. A vast ancient country like India had been enslaved by a handful of foreigners. So have you ever imagined why the few or handful number of foreigners were able to capture us, the whole India? As you can see in this picture, see, our India is have so many diversity, so many varieties, but a few number of foreigners were able to capture us and ruled us for more than 200 years. Have you ever imagined what was the main reason? In this chapter we will learn what are the main reason why the Britishers were able to rule us. Okay. It was a wake-up call for a country stuck in a time trap. India slumbered as the world marched on. So it was the time for the India to wake up so that they can revolt against the British rule in our country, and finally we can attain Swaraj or independence. The shock of enslavement galvanized the nation into action. So the Britishers were treating Indians as their slave, and finally when they realized it was the you can say wake up call for Indians to come to the action and revolt against the British. Many Indians realized the needs for social and religious reform to arrest the stagnation of Indian society. So what did the Indians? They thought that due to the establishment of Western education in our country, our culture, our you can say religion and our belief were damaged. They were being destroyed by the Britishers. So in order to protect our social and religious aspect, there was you can say the Indians have to take some steps so that they can preserve their culture, diversity and their religion. Western scholars have delved deep in India's ancient past and helped the Indians to rediscover their glorious history. So how did we know that what actually happened in our India more than 200-300 years ago? They are done by the different types of scholars who had studied about Indian history. From there we come to know different types of Brahmanical system, ancient period, medieval period, Mughal period, right? So how do we know that Britishers had destroyed us? We have come to know this from the different types of Western scholars. Okay, until now we are discovering certain new facts and ideas which we were not known earlier. Okay, it was time now to move on to look forward and upward. It was also a time to look inward critically at the weaknesses and strength to their society. So the Indian leaders, what did they decided? They decided that it is the time for us to move on. We cannot live in such a situation where the other people from other country will come and will rule us. We have to move on. We have to revolt against them. That means we have to fight against the Britishers and we have to overcome our weaknesses and we have to strengthen our society in order to live peacefully. The stagnation, corruption, and degeneration of the contemporary Indian society had to be faced with the honesty and a resolve to revive and revitalize it. So, it was the corruption and the degeneration of contemporary Indian society. That means the people who were working for the foreigners, they were the main person who were enjoying their life because they were helping the Britishers, and the local people, or you can say the local mass people, they were suffering because of the corrupted people who were supporting British rule. So it was the wake up call for the Indians to revolt against the British Empire and to attain Swaraj or independence.